Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Sunderland Football Manager 2021 Road to Glory series. We've gone and played 2 games now, as I touched on at the end of the previous episode. We went on to beat Southampton 4-0, pretty comprehensive victory, a standard home game, really, when we're not playing against a top side in the league, even though we beat Tottenham. That was more a close game, wasn't it, that we saw play out. But like a game like Southampton, yeah, straightforward. Even Dusam coming on, scoring a couple of goals, open early by Johnny Brennan. Fantastic player he is. Then Preston, you would see we rotated, but some players, and we made some subs, and it was more the subs that came on and got things done, in Kladrubski specifically, but even Maldonado, he came on and scored. But there was something else, a useful piece of information we'll get into now. We have actually got a new gate receipts record. That was, that Champions League game against Leipzig. So the previous one was in the Europa League against Lille. So that's why it could be a very big year for us in terms of profit if we do get outside of the group stage. If we face another, big high reputation team. So if we just go into the details, the expenditure last month was 18 million, reasonable, but then the income was 28 million was very, very strong. But yeah, going to the income sorting by last month, the prize money's up there. So I think this season we'll be back in the position of pushing back up to like where we were at a maximum, 157 million. Hope so anyway. But we've got a game here against a mid-table side in Liverpool. I know it's very early in the season, so I don't want to be talking too much because they could show us up here. But like, if this is like a mid-table, I don't even know how Liverpool's looking. I want to analyze them a bit more. And have they got any injuries? They got quite a few regions in the team now, so they could be some of their best players, but they got Felix, Alexander-Arnold. If we sort by the age, we can get an idea of some of these youngsters. So, I don't know, it's going to be an interesting game, and to see how they're going to set up. If you look at their most recent tactics, let's take a look at a couple of these guys. Jake Scott, he's a good player. He's 21 years old. Very strong attributes. And how about Nunez? Pretty solid winger as well. So, for example, any of these regions in their team, they're see him as Johnny Brennan or Kladrubski. I can't be just say, they're just some young guy. No, they're actually pretty solid. So we've set up our team here, and it's a strong 11. We're not going to change too much. I've set it up already the way I want to go into the game. And it's, the same. Martin, Hlozek having good connection. Kladrubski and Brennan. I suppose we're waiting for another connection to form. But at this point, is there going to be? Because some of these guys, maybe Brooks, but Anguissa, Gomez, these guys have been together for a while now. Armini, and then centre-backs in Salisu and White. So it's going to be interesting how that all plays out. But I'm not going to switch anything up here. If it was away from home, yes. But I want to see, when we come up against another big team, when it's the home game for us, can we take it to them? I think that's when we have to. And if we can't, it's going to be a realization. And look, those guys we were checking out weren't even starting anyway. They've got Adeyemi, Felix, Salah. But how old is Salah now? Kenneth Taylor. They've got a very good team now. They are a good team. But I'm questioning their position in the league. They could be on poor form. So, I do want to take a look, though. Yeah, sure. Where we've got decent form. Sure, we've got some decent form going at the moment. But I want to take a look at Mo Salah. How is he still? He's got a very high natural fitness, so he's not going to 16. So he's not going to drop massively. He's still 33 regardless. But that natural fitness. I wonder, even if you've got that and you're keeping your ability, is those players still going to show signs of not being their absolute pure best? But it doesn't look like he's dropped too heavily. That's what I'm really trying to say. So, but like we addressed, I want to see us taking control of this game. If we are going to be a proper title contender like these other top 4 sides, Gomez drops in midfield, makes a tackle really, really well. We need to see that. We need to see us control at home, even against these sides. And we do, and that should have been a goal. I thought, it was called off. I thought the flag, no, because I initially thought it was offside, but we'll take a corner from this anyway as Salisu wastes it. It's a nice start here, first 5 minutes. Way we've attacked Liverpool. We look confident and looking like we are creating opportunities. So their body language actually is not the best at the moment, and that quickly got fixed. That changes in a few minutes. What I'm going to do is be more expressive and play for set pieces and be a bit more direct. Just making a little change there. See if anything's going to come from that. We've got slightly, well, yeah, we've got a bit, that increased our possession there for a little bit. All right. Then there wasn't a highlight. For a little while, so I wonder now. Oh, good tackle by Aaron Martin, man. Come on, Anguissa position while Kledrupski. This will look good if we score. I always wonder if it'll look good for my changes, right? I just, want us to get it. But unfortunately, lose it. Salah. All right. Missed a tackle. You got to win this. Good position, White. Here's Kledrupski to Brooks. Brooks, a big new signing. We need that wing who's going to do something from there. Like the best players in the world in that position, say like Ronaldo, Messi, those players create something out of nothing, or when it doesn't look like a goal's going to come, it's going to have to be something special. I can't put, Brooks in the same boat as like a Messi or Ronaldo, but you know what I mean though. He hasn't showed that so far. He's just shown like he's another solid winger, not someone that's just going to, do that unthinkable. But to be fair, he's not that quality. He's a good player. So, I'll say we're not happy at the moment, even though it's 0-0. We've shaped up pretty well against Liverpool. They're not really testing us too much. For the time being, Anguissa's having a good game as our most defensive midfielder. They're not looking good. They're like switching up. Do we need to switch up then? But my concern is Brooks, like he's not doing enough. Like I look at his attributes and I feel he's elite. He's got it says elite attacking midfielder, but he's still natural as a winger, so he should be natural on the wing as well, or he should be elite on the wing. Adam Hlozek not having the best of days. Conceição, he's the least fit on the bench in terms of his condition, but that's why I left him, because he's shown like such great signs. But good condition. I've said in a previous episode a while back that I'm used to the conditions now. I'm like preferring this opposed to the numbers, but we were using that for so long in Football Manager, then it's different. It's just a different feel now, but I think it was a good change overall. David Brooks, we have Johnny Brennan only. I feel we just need to provide him with a chance. So David Brooks as well. Let's freshen up. Let's freshen up the two wing, because I don't want to take Johnny Brennan off. If we freshen up the players that are on the wings, I think that's what's going to do it for us. Well, hopefully anyway. That's my managerial decision right here. And we're going to go more direct. We're going to just think about it for a bit. Hit some crosses. Let's go a bit wider and play down those wings. I like that. I like that idea. Let's find out if it's going to work, though. Oh, a free kick is one. Oh, that's for a sub. We'll see about it. Anguissa taking the free kicks. Oh, I never had a doubt. No, I did not have a doubt. You couldn't see that at all. Mark. So I got to read these because I don't want to automatically just press it, because sometimes it's for subs. Anguissa. That's like a textbook free kick. That was a perfect free kick. I was going to say, because he's only got 12 free kick taking, he must be one of the lower. I just want to make sure of it where I've got him in the set piece. If we go into free kicks, wrong department here. If we go into set piece takers, and I suppose, he's behind those three. I guess you got Smith Rowe and Greenwood. We might need to recheck that. The left side, Gomez, Kledrupski normally starting more, but I'm not going to question that with Anguissa, because that was an excellent free kick. But would you guys be a bit surprised off his 12 free kick taking, he was able to execute that? So keep that in mind. Anguissa, I'm probably not going to sub him now. Sergio Gomez, I reckon we bring on Maldonado. This is really going to strengthen up our center of the park right here, and we're going to use him as a deep line playmaker on defend, and a ball winning mid with Anguissa. We use him defensive now, so just a bit more defensive roles with those lads, and we're going to keep the same way. I'm pretty sure, because we've still only got that 1-goal lead, so we're not going defensive at all. We just made changes. I think someone said once in the comments, you went defensive, that's why you lost. But or didn't win. I can't even remember which game it was, but I didn't go defensive. It was just making some changes while still keeping a mentality of attacking. So, but yeah, I didn't actually go defensive because I kept that in mind. I just made some, instructions, maybe a sub or two. So it always sticks in my mind. But yeah. How? And see, oh yes, how? I hate sometimes trying to catch the teams offside because it looks like my reactions will be like, how do we concede that? Wait. Yeah, wait. No, don't put that down. The ref, didn't he call this? Why does the one go down when the flag was up? It what? Even if it had to be checked. The flag, did it get put up? No, it was put up after the goal. I was wondering if the goalkeeper would have known that. But anyway, we're still 1-0. We're 1-0 right now. Ooh, I was dreading. You can't see, why is that still there? Do it. We can't make another sub, right? Guys, we've made 3 subs. Kladrubski, there's not much we can do really right now in terms of changes. Made all our subs, so we're gonna leave it like that. Conceição, he can play right midfield, and Alcazar, yeah, we're probably gonna leave them. We might put them on supporting roles. They'll drop a bit deeper. Maybe thinking now, we'll revert back to, yeah, it probably makes sense to play out of defense, and we'll go through the middle instead. We'll go back fairly wide. Yeah. And we'll take off, be more expressive, take off those. Just have more of that, yeah, passing game. Slower game. Logically, I'm liking this. And if we score here, oh, yes, please, Maldonado. Gets it back to Aaron. He acts like a left winger, doesn't he? Which I don't mind at all. Don't mind it at all. Finish him. Oh, how? How was that save, mate? That should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. That was a great opportunity. So it's Aaron again. So many opportunities we have. I feel we even should be winning by more than one. It's hard to say. Because now, the game isn't over here. There's Van Dijk to Alaba. Their team is so strong. They got world-class players, and and to Mane. On another day, another game, that could have been an equaliser. You would say we are lucky. And I'm saying we're lucky. But it's our turn. It's our turn to get that luck going our way. Maybe just say, oh, we can't even, let's just play it out. Yeah, always press for Salah. We've got to play this out now. We've been the slightly better side over the day. We've been in control of the possession. Liverpool technically have had a couple more shots, but you feel like we've been better. Said Brennan twisted knee. I hope it's one of those just little injuries. Yeah, he didn't have a very good game today. Oh, it's not often I say that. But overall, it was a good team performance. And early, there's some breathing space between the top 4 and, yeah, everyone else kind of. If you see where Bournemouth are, and that's Bournemouth and Burnley. Keep in mind, you got Liverpool. You put Arsenal in that same boat, I guess. And then, yeah, Tottenham in 6th. There's slowly starting to get some separation of points. I guess if Tottenham wins their next game, they're only 1 point off us. But we beat them, right? And yeah, Johnny Brennan, 5 to 8 days. So it's going to be enough for him to miss the next game, but he's not going to be out long term, which is fine. You take that. And you also take Man City not beating Burnley. This is why, okay, Burnley showing why they're in that position. Good they took a draw there. For sure, that's very good for us. So every team, apart from Manchester United, has lost. So United, it's your turn. And yeah, you see United deadly at home. That's 10 wins in a row. Obviously, that's coming off last season. Mate, he's going again, Gallardo. He's still telling him. Like, I'm just wondering what's bigger than a club being in the Champions League. So I'm just wondering what's the game reading. Yeah. This is the same. Like, why am I beefing with someone that's not impacting our... this is a waste of decline, mate. Or I'm going to keep... It's going to keep going on. Like, what's the point? beefing with an international manager. Like, you're not trying to gain the edge for a match you're playing against him. So no, it's a waste of time. Recommendation from recruitment. So guys, not just your scouts, obviously chief scout, part of bringing this information to you, but Jake, a recruitment analyst is, very, very important. Jake Lewis, take a look at this guy. And he isn't even that special in terms of judging the abilities and potential, but he's the data, and then he's bringing that to us right now. Either way, he's bringing us a wonder kid, so you're not going to complain. Absolutely. No release clause on him, though. So we can ask about availability. Yeah, not wanting to sell, which is expected when going to see a wonder kid. But yeah, Alavi, he's... Oh, how didn't I find him early? I get annoyed at that. From Zabahan in Iran. The 750, that's a deal. It's good win, Dortmund, good win. So Patrick Agu's doing well. But nah, I suppose, he is playing regularly. He'll come back from that red card because, that's... I don't mind as much. I thought that was funny a little bit. But, if he's having a full season, he's playing regularly in the championship, that's really solid for his development. So, okay, it's pretty handy after this game. We've got quite a few days rest to recover. We can go in strong against Anderlecht away from home. This could be tricky. I don't even know how good their team is. They could have good players. Let's do the same Liverpool situation. Let's see who have they got. But I'm judging for sure. I want to know who their better players are. Are the younger players going to be some dangers for them? Look at their age. Okay, this guy is their best player. See, he's not a bad player. Like, if we're not on our game, he's a bit pricey. These guys, and some of them are younger. This guy's ineligible, actually. Before we get into it, I wanted to show you that in the last episode, the only unregistered players is James Garner. It was a big decision, but I went with him because if we go to his happiness, his contract, it was like emergency backup, even though we're playing him surplus to requirements. There's a really major difference between that. Surplus to requirements, I think we wouldn't use him at all, but we're going to rotate him in. And then Tomasevich, which I've only got him in the first team, essentially, maybe to play some cup games, but essentially, like, he is not expecting that at the same time if we go to his happiness. He's a prospect. We have him in the first team, like I said, for cup games, but really for mentoring. So, so you guys know all that situation. That's why I feel we're in a better position than last season, not just having a better squad. Well, I guess we're in the Champions League, not Europa League, but I mean from our European selection, we've done well. We've done pretty well. If James Garner's the only really first-team player, because as I said, Tomasevich, a youth player that we just have in the first team for mentoring. I'm really happy with how we got that set up, and like we just touched on, we're only going to rotate. Really, out of all the other starters, he had to be okay. Dusan, you're like, why don't you give Dusan a go anyway? We are right now. Anguissa for Maldonado, and this is going to work out like really well. I want to take a look at some of these other guys like Armini. Even though it says excellent, he's high risk of injury. What we're going to do, I want to give Mason Holgate. We're going to bring him in there. You see a comparison. Yeah, that kind of fitness is different. So he's on peak, and if you go to these others, there's different. That's excellent. Even though there's no difference between, which can get a little confusing. You have to hover over it, I guess. So there's that part of it. But yeah, you got all these other guys. It says a high risk of injury. And it would say that for a lot of games, to be honest, but they don't get injured every single match. So we might take a look at another centre-half, like a Dalamura. Maybe give Dalamura a go. Ooh, what I'm analysing now is, do we have enough centre-halves? Probably enough. Consider Armini can play back at centre-back as well. So maybe what? It's a roll of the dice. Maybe Ben White will take out, and we'll bring in Dalamura, give him a game here. But we don't want to rotate too heavily. We're going to go in strong like this. Because we still want to get the win today at the same time. So I don't know what they're going to provide at home. And us, playing away in the Champions League, it's a big one. And of course, the prize money for winning games. We want to get that. So, I don't recognize a lot of their players, to be fair. Let's just get into it. Hands in pockets. I don't like that. Point finger. Favorites for a reason. Go out and show why. Missing a couple players. Their recent form being average. But a lot of these guys, I wouldn't say there's any really world-class elite players in their lineup where we have, would you say we have some? I don't think so, but I think we have some players closer to that description. I think we have really, really good players, solid players, and I wouldn't put their players in that description. All right, let's get into it. Gomez, Salisu. I can just say we have better players than them to keep things simple, but you just never know how things can go in these away Champions League days. Gomez, but if it is a win for us, it's a very good start. Puts us in a very good position early in the group stage. Salisu goes to Hlozek. They're combining a bit here, which is nice to see. Franks to Aaron, yes. This is nice. That wasn't. See, this, Brooks is all over it. Well done. Gomez. Yes, Aaron. He knew. See, he passed into the space Aaron wasn't even going for yet. Then it was passed, and then he really went on with his run. And we're still waiting for the goal. Maldonado to Brooks. Pass it. And we do get a bit lucky, but I think we deserve the goal. We're really dominating the early stages, and that was good positioning by Vlahovic to just anticipate. Looked like an easy finish, but he had to be in the position. Brooks, it was a bit of a weird pass because it was just passed right to the keeper. It was a good run, stayed on side. But yeah, or was it a shot? I don't even know. All I know is we go ahead. We go ahead here 1-0. But we needed to be a bit patient for that opening goal. Oh, good positioning by Gomez. Over the top. Brooks, this time, he scores. I reckon that's what he needs. Oh, that's his second goal for the season. But yeah, just get that form up, that confidence, and he'll start scoring more in the league. That's what we're hoping for. But look at this start. The positioning to block passes there in the midfield is very, very good. We have a good setup. There we go. Very good start. Okay, yeah, you see we're dominating here. We're dominating. So this could be a very big win. Brooks goes down and it's a penalty. No, it's not. When are those going to be given for us? My reaction, because if that happened against us, I've had those get called. That's why my reaction comes. Maldonado. All right, pick this up. I'd be annoyed if we concede, honestly. Oh, Maldonado's so big. Look at him. He's a big beast. And now it's Holgate. Brooks go, how are these not fouls? Seriously. It didn't lead to a goal, but if it did, I'll be fair. That was surely a foul, and maybe he got the ball, but look rough. Rough challenge. Let's see what happens here. Would hate to concede late in the half because we're only 1-0. Come on, intercept it. Dalamura. He's been solid today. Hlozek. He's got two men on him, which we should have someone open then. We should find some space. With Aaron getting an attack especially. Look at this. We should find. Hlozek. How close is he going to go? That was a very good hit. Unlucky. Unlucky not to get that. So 2-0. Pretty confident. Very happy with how things are going. Early stages. You got Brooks and Vlahovic as the goal scorers. Yeah, we've been good. We've been good enough. It was a couple goals within 2 minutes of each other. And we're just pure. We're pure in control. Purely in control of this game. Let's get a third. Let's get a third. And that was just blocked. So I don't know if a chance is going to come from this, actually. Because it wasn't a shot on target. Let's find out. Let's find out. No, it's we waste so many corners. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you absolutely what. But in a position we are in, we can freshen up our legs. Adam Hlozek. Let's bring on Conceição here. We'll bring on Corredor for Maldonado. Just Vranks is a little bit more fit. We're going to switch up the role a little bit. Put him as a roaming playmaker. See how he goes as that. And we won't make 3 subs just yet. Don't make 3 subs at once. You don't want any injuries. You just don't want none of that. Now, you wait a bit. Okay, we'll see what happens from this highlight, and then we'll go on to make a change. Let's get a third goal. Come on. Definitely keep a clean sheet would be nice. Holgate's on a yellow. Just going to pause that for a second. Don't want him to get a sending off. Ease him off the tackles. Simple. Corridor. To Vlahovic. Brooks. Nah, mate. That's not it. What do you think it is? What do you think it's from him early? Like, he scored today, which is nice, but he still made errors. So, yeah, what do you think it is at the moment from him? Because he's far from his best. And I reckon it's an Anguissa sub here for Gomez. Yeah, let's go into the tactics. And bring him on in the DM. We're not risking anything. You're in control of this game. But at the same time, that was probably the best sub we could do, considering don't need a risk, Kladrubski. Yeah, so that's what we went with. And just keeps us a bit more responsible for this result. Holgate. Corridor. Brooks. Oh, this is neat. Did we try and be too perfect there? But Delamere recovers. I reckon this is his level where he's going to feel like a really good centre-back. Aaron Martin to Conceição. We're waiting for the chance from this highlight. We might finally get it. And Corridor running through the middle. Gets it out wide. Oh, Brooks. That's what we want, lad. But see, I feel that he wasn't expected there. There he had to beat a player and did really well. Like the other chance he had, I feel like we expected a better finish. And here was like he had to... Look, he had to beat that man, which he did. I feel we weren't expecting him to get a goal. And he showed that. So, can't complain with his work. He's going to leave this match as the man of the match. So I guess we can't... Can we? And he gets an assist there as well. Oh, it's going to be offside. They're going to call that offside. Fractionally offside. Unfortunately, unless they review that and change it, but they don't because, yeah, penalties occasionally, but those never. Because I could tell it was offside. But he was coming back, so that was just unfortunate. He was coming back onside, so yeah, that's a bit unlucky. Because when he hit it, wasn't from a offside position. Because that was a little unfortunate. But Brooks, yeah, as I said, he leaves the match as easily the player of the match today. Defense held up; they didn't really had much to worry about today. But Brooks, in the end, that goal that he finished, yeah, that changed my opinion of him. Even if he scored earlier in the game. Because he did, he wasted a couple opportunities. Can't forget that. PSG killing Napoli 6-0. Man United against CSKA Moscow. Did we do the same kind of performance? That's it. Like, I don't know. I don't know if we could be the level of going all the way in the competition, but I'm happy with winning another game. 2.46 million for us. Brooks, maybe we just need to praise him after a performance. Yeah, give him a handshake. Say he's superb. So yeah, it's I've got just those high expectations of him because it's a big signing and good quality. If you look at his attributes, we're expecting him to be like, if you look at those stats in the league, that doesn't count his last performance. That's league stats. You're expecting a bit more, aren't you? So, yeah, what do you say early? He's a new signing, give him time. Give him time. But we'll leave it there for now. Once more, take a look at a finance salary about to end the month. We've got a positive there. Obviously, the prize money and TV revenue is really good. TV revenue, 8 million. So that's a lot. Gate receipts, a little bit part of that. But most definitely the TV revenue is where majority. And the prize money, yeah, prize money was almost 5 million. So, yeah, that puts us in a positive. But what we can do, yeah, is just head into the new month and see, yeah, we're on 98.5, say, just about. See what changes there. So, yeah, into the 1st of October. Do we get that in a message? Yeah. See how they cut in a bit more. Like an inside forward, it cut in, and we just slightly 10,000 negative for them. So what's that late expenditure? Someone said it's like tax season went like in that video specifically, but it happens every month. So what we're going to have to really track it. Like if we go to the expenditure now, if you guys noted what it was, and now that it's more. So if we go for last month, like is it player wages most excessive? Because it's about 2 mil that cuts in, that's for sure. Do player I don't know if you guys want to, I've been mentioning this since last season. Is it another week of like wages? I don't really know, man. Because in the end, yeah, that wasn't a profiting month, which is a little annoying because we had a pretty good one. Like we had Champions League wins, good ticket sales, the gate receipts from that match I showed you. And in the end, that didn't turn out to be any profit at all, which is a little frustrating. Can't lie. But anyway, get your thoughts up in the comments. Result-wise, we had, once more, great results. And I'm loving this save so much. Like, no part of the save I get bored of. Like, while I'm recording or playing off camera, and just like every time I continue, I'm like intrigued. What's going to happen? What message are we going to get? What's going to happen financially? Which is so good in a save. And that's why I probably haven't been doing like a live stream like over on Twitch. It's because I'm really loving this Sunderland save and I'm so much into it. And that's what you want in a Football Manager year, a save that you're into this much. And I think that's why I do like a single team save personally. Like Journeymans can be nice in that. But when you're like, you just get so engrossed in one team specifically. That's why I like doing these, to be fair. So hopefully you guys are seeing that as a viewer. If you're really enjoying it, get up in the comments, leave a thumbs up. Really does help the algorithms. Yeah, if you just interact with the video in any sort of way, which I do really appreciate. When maybe YouTube is not really doing its side for me. But yeah, if you guys really help me out, it does help the channel going forward. Because yeah, I'm always making these FM content, FM videos. So I hope you really enjoy what you see from me, and I'll see you guys next time.